Oh, finally back after the blunder was before. They tried to keep me out. I said no. Where's my phone? I said not today. La, 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 la. Da, 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 dee, dee. Okay, now I can finally continue. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Deep, deep, deep. How's this long? Da, 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 da. Say something, I'm giving. Now let's start this another time. Hold on though. But first, let me take a selfie. Let's proceed. Yes. Target is not in range. Look at this. I'm in front of him. Why is she just really? Z. Excuse me. What happened to the music? Whoa, he sacrificed himself? Stay back, Arya. This foe's beyond you. I actually don't even know what that was. Like, it seemed like I had to stack him. destroy the lesser spirits. Arya, you can help with this. That's the way. Now we finish it. I think he took more damage because I wasn't in there. Yeah. Die. You and Zrun's fighting so well together. I wish I had been able to help. The hand that controls these assassins cannot be far. Let's split up and search, shall we? Yell if you run into trouble. What? Oi! Delectable. Your mortal fame brims with vital energies, an irresistible beast. What's this aura? Clyde, are you unharmed? Lambard. Pleasure to see you, Zrun. My, how the years have etched themselves upon your brow. This smirking bastard is Lambard. We were allies once. Ah yes, the valiant Crimson duelists. Such fond memories. I relish their slaughter. Duelists live on through me, traitor. Not for long, my old friend. We shall soon share their fate. Clyde. What the? She's a black mage. Crude interruptions. This is not how I wish to savor your defeat. Backflip. He's part of the backflip game. Lambard. Gods damn you. You knew that man? Yes, yes, we'll speak of it later. First I wouldn't know where you learned to cast spells like that. I don't remember anyone teaching me, it just sort of happened. I expected you to club things that old scepter, not fling balls of fire. Incredible. So Arya, does this mean you've overcome your fear of the undead? What are... Yeah! Hey. Well, my friends, shall we return to Aleport? Now that we've unmasked the Cabal's master, we I can tell you this much, he is not a man when he wished to confront unprepared. Bam, bam, bam. Greetings and salutations. Everyone wishes to tell us about Cabal's master. I'm almost afraid to hear what he has to say. Cable? As was apparent through our unpleasant exchange, I have a history with this master of the assassins. His name is Lambard. 30 years ago, he and I were part of the group who founded the Crimson Duelists. We studied the faded teachings passed through generations of Gear Abanians, and revived the art of red magic as a weapon against tyranny. But one day, Lambard simply snapped. He murdered my unsuspecting comrades and vanished in the shadows. I returned from scouting alone to discover the aftermath of a massacre. He simply snapped. It was later that I learned his treachery had been paid for with imperial coin, but never could I find what became of the man himself. 20 years of fruitless searching, I thought him dead. This how now became a matter of vengeance. I mean to pursue Lambard and exact a price for his betrayal. But I will not ask you to join me in this vendetta. Worry not, your grasp of red magic will allow you to grow without the need for a teacher. As for you, Arya, I will arrange a suitable sanctuary. I will not turn you out to fend for yourself. I shall treasure the time we spent together, my friends. May our paths cross again. Should we let him just go off alone like that? I don't know about you, but I feel my part in this is not over. What should we do? Blow him off. Let him rock. Wait a second. Oh, I haven't. Yes. Was there anything else? There's more for me to learn. There always is, but you are far enough along the path to continue without me. Surely you understand that. You are determined to improve yourself, I see. It's obvious why Alice spoke so highly of you. Alice? Very well. We stand together then. You are more comrade to me now than student, Glide, and I welcome your sword at my side. I'm coming too. I want to help save others from this monster, just as he saved me. I want you to teach me red magic. As things stand, I'm just a burden to you. If I'm to do more than be carried along in your wake, I need my own way to make a difference. Certainly do have an aptitude for the arcane. Lambard appears to target such youths for recruitment into his puppet cabal. But Glide rescued you from that mindless fate, and now you would don the red to fight in our crusade? There's a sense of rightness to it, isn't there? Stand with us then, Arya. Join the ranks of the Red Mages. What? She's a black mage. Glide's room. You look splendid, but it's more than clothes which make the woman. Help me train her as I trained you. I'll pay close attention, I promise. Oh, and Arya, there'll be no more hiding behind Glide, is that clear? I'll try to be brave. Dun, dun, dun. Oh glad I'm training day and night to make sure I don't slow you down. I know Zroom thinks I'm afraid of him, but I'm honestly not. I know now what a kind and honorable man he is. It's just that at our first meeting he seemed so intense and intimidating. Lambert and his puppets are acting under imperial orders, that much is certain, ever since we thwarted the attempt on Master Wilkin. However, it would seem they have abandoned him as a target. The merchant's life is not worth all assassins we cost them, I'd wager. It'll only be a matter of time before the Cabal is given new prey to hunt. I've called in a favor with a friend to investigate possible targets, and he's agreed to meet us at Hawker's Round in LIMSALOMINSA. Oh boy. Why they always gotta bring me here? Yikes. Nah, this guy's been here. Corpse dancer? Barbie girl. Dodo's on. What is this? You haven't been here. Riol? All here, are we? Let's be getting on with things. Everything looks so teasingly familiar. It feels strange to have no memory of this place, but still have my feet know where not to step. This fine gentleman here is Riol, a former member of the Company of Heroes. He's been helping us with our investigations since before we left Airport. Ah, the two of you have met, I take it? Yo, doesn't ring a bell. Forget about bells. 3 whistles at Bronze Lake. Now do you remember me? Ah, yes. Yo, pumpkin. Anyhow, let's get straight to business. I did some digging to the Fulton fortress of your Cabal. The merchantman dabbles in a bit of trading to keep us with a charade. So I started paying attention to where the goods ended up. I think you'll find that Lambert gets his orders from the Imperial base in northern Thailand, Castrum Meridianum. That's your best bet, I reckon. You are a treasure, Riol. I'll pass on any new information we manage to uncover. For the now, we'll consider that favor repaid in full. Glad are you to the drowning wench. What? I've been studying red magic for hours a day, but I'm still having trouble with certain spells. I don't know if I'll ever be as skilled in the art as you. No, you won't. Right, we have our destination, so let's discuss the objective. Storm Castrum Meridianum. Meridianum. And locate documents on Lambart's next target. Poor choice of words, perhaps. To clarify, one of us will provide a diversion, while the other two slip inside and rifle through desks until we find what we're looking for. Better? You will be our decoy. Draw away as many of the sentries as you can and buy us the time we need. Arya, we will run you through some practice exercises. I see you have been honing your skills on various beasts, but this will be your first battle against thinking opponents, yes? Very well, make your preparations, my friends. Meet at Rabban's push. Been testing my progress, but seemed a little frustrated. I'm afraid my talent for certain spells has overly raised this. Right, just as we planned. Do your best to become the center of the Imperial attention. Arya, you're with me. Once inside, we'll split up to hasten our search. So heal yourself for run-ins with trolls. I hope I'm ready for this. Just keep your head up. Keep your head. You'll be fine. Not quite reach Glide's level of skill, but your offensive magics are, to be quite honest, terrifyingly powerful. Eos! The restorative arts, on the other hand, well, let me just say that the scales swing both ways. Now that I think of it, LSA lacked balance in much this manner. Much must be something in the blood, but rarely have I met such an extreme case as you. Not to worry, we will work on your weaker aspects until you find an equilibrium. Such is the key to excelling in red magic. Now let us set to work. Head around to the front of base and make a nuisance of yourself. With the growth you've shown, I'm certain you can handle whatever those Imperials throw at you. Sneaking in from the backside while you hold your attention. Please try not to fight all of them at once. Oh my god, good, bro. Roly Majin. I feel a touch dizzy. All that snaking about has left me drained, but I'm glad to see you unharmed. I met hardly a handful of guards thanks to you. You don't do things by halves, do you, my friend? You hear the commotion from the other side of the wall. Our foe was so focused on your battle, I dare say we could have walked out with an entire shelf of records. As things stand, however, we contented ourselves with the knowledge of Lambard's forthcoming operations. There is much to discuss. I suggest we withdraw to the cerulean plant that we might converse relative safety. But it would seem the experience has taken its toll on poor Aya. Are you able to walk, my dear? I just realized Arya. This is some kind of Game of Thrones reference. Again, probably not reference, but probably has sad similarities. I see the color has returned to your cheeks, Arya. Do you feel any better? Much better, thank you. I may have been pushing too hard to perfect my white magics. What I witnessed, I'd say you have much work yet ahead of you. Keep at it. I will. Let us return to the subject at hand, shall we? We uncovered documents detailing the Empire's deployment of the Cabal. It is much as be surmised. Cabal's assassins spirit away youths with arcane aptitude, much like our Arya here. Deliver them to Lambard for branding. Once the cursed sigil has destroyed their wills, he fills their empty minds with lethal thaumaturgy and conditions them to follow with his every command. It seems, however, that the formation of the Cabal itself was a relatively recent development. Lambard received imperial orders to organize his puppets into an expendable force of fearless, unswervingly loyal cult of assassins that could strike against resistance supporters in lands beyond the Empire's reach. This plan, as well as Lambard's involvement, was proposed by the Crown, Prince Xenos, the heir apparent to the Emperor. Even within the Imperial legions, the man has a reputation for cold brutality. Aside from his mastery of magic, Lambert is well versed in ancient spells and rituals. Doubtless, this knowledge coupled with the singular lack of moral character, did much to curry the favor of monsters such as Xenos. And now we come to the Cabal's next assignment. I could scarce believe my own eyes, even as I read the details of the operation. Lambard's next target is the Garlon Ironworks. The company of engineers found by the great Cid Garlon. Huh? As a sanctuary for Imperial defectors, the Ironworks has long drawn the ire of the Empire. And if that wasn't reason enough, the company has also begun sharing engineering secrets with the Ala Megan resistance. To my knowledge, this will be the highest profile enemy the Cabal has ever been deployed against. But the operation will not target Cid himself. They have a far more effective method in mind. The plan is to assassinate Garlon's senior staff. The name at the top of their list was Jesse, Deputy President. Cid's ideas cannot be brought to fruition without a talented team of engineers. The organization itself will grind to a halt without Jesse's expertise. Their loss would be a dark day for Eorzea indeed. I've communicated the details of the planned assassination to the Ironworks. Unlike Master Wilkins' case, however, Lambard has been ordered to succeed at any cost. He will keep sending his killers until the deed is done, or we put a stop to this cabal for good. That means bringing down Lambard himself. Lied, Arya, I will need your aid. Sharpen your swords and ready your spells, for we are going to war. Hoorah! I don't understand it. I can cast white magics in the proper manner, but the effects are so weak. Alright, that's Black Mage, Red Mage, The Sands of Death. Glad, 'tis good to see you again, and stronger for your tireless training. Now then, within the sand-blasted walls of the city, we have identified an evil that wants for excising, a scrupulous moneylender who preys upon the poor. This I learned by plying a certain businessman coin. Apparently, the question has been doing his rounds at a stone's throw. He charges exorbitant rates on the meagerest sums, and those unable to return it in full are forced into slavery. This is no man but a leech that feeds off the least fortunate among us. Such evil cannot be suffered. Let's head to the shantytown, storms blow, and speak with the denizen. Homozigo? So the Sultana has recovered from her illness, and the Flame General has been instated to this post. Can't say it's all gone back to the way it was, but I reckon it's about as good as it's going to get. Moment there, I thought we might be in store for even greater changes, but I had an inkling that people, maybe the world even, were about to stand for much. Bad enough it took this long, though. Wouldn't surprise me if you've got some choice words to say about the whole damn mess. You know, if you could use a sympathetic. Thank you, Malone. I've been through so much. Oh, over here like a campfire. I was stupid enough to get a loan. Now I'm working it off till thou knows when. I'm one of the luckier ones. My heart goes out to the last yet wanderer who's about to be sold on account of the medicine she bought her sick father. This is sickening. Sure, I can tell you about the moneylender who was played for a fool myself, and I've got only myself to blame. Only one shame on me. That's how it works here. That moneylender bastard. He's a swindler is what he is. Just pretends he's your best friend. Nothing like he cares, but can't cough up the coin. He shows his true colors. He's a swindler that pretends he's your best friend. Nine true colors. Billy! Seems I was too kind earlier. This man is no leech. He is the stain that night soil leaves behind. Let us seek out this downtrodden damsel who sought only to do right by her father. I shall find Momo's Ligo and join you presently. Oh, what? She's right here? Ah, you heard right. Da needed medicine. Da? Da needed medicine badly, so we borrowed a handful of coins. But before we knew it, a handful became a chestful. Now I'm having to work to pay it off, pay it back. But the interest goes faster than I can work, and the moneylenders threaten to sell me off to a client. If that happens, no one will be left to look after Da. I don't know what to do no more. Her own happiness is on the line, but she still worries for her father. Oh, this moneylender has it coming to him. Mr. Philip, don't sell me, please. I'll work harder, I swear it. Just don't take me away. My dad, he needs looking after. Is that supposed to move me? If anything, you should be thankful I'm offering you a chance to earn money without any effort. You'd only lie on your back. Now come quietly. Hold it right there, villain. If you try to take the girl away, you'll have to answer to these samurai here. Oh, flame on! I know not who you are, but this is legitimate business. Transaction, and certainly none of your concern. However, if you insist on threatening my person, I'll not hesitate to summon the brass blades. Pray forgive us our indiscretion, my lord. As you say, it is none of our concern. Glide, put up your katana. But why? What are you doing, Muso-sai? Or should I say not doing? I thought the idea was to punish evil. Now was not the time to draw steel. Doing so would have only worsened the situation. We must be patient and await the right moment. Besides, I suspect that there is more to the operation than this Philip alone. If we give him a line, he will surely lead us to his accomplices. Come, let us follow him. Aye. Just you wait, Philip. We'll get you yet. It appears our man is meeting someone. Ah, speak of the devil. Even with the rags, 'tis plain she is a beauty, yes. I trust she will serve to stay under your good graces. Oh, you've outdone yourself this time. Yes, she will serve very well indeed. May continue to conduct your business freely. She's being used to bribe a blast blade, and a commanding officer at that. That scoundrel. Now that we know why this villain was able to operate in plain sight, unmolested by the law, the time has come to draw steel. Flame on! Let's stop. Wrong move. Oh damn, it's... Did I not do it? I have to relearn my buttons. I'm gonna change it again. Reply temporarily. The heck is this? What? Wow. Interesting. This is better. Well fought, my people. Now see to the maiden. Where's Momozigo? Mommy. Don't hurt me. I surrender. Thank you so much. You did well, but remember, a katana is not to be drawn blindly. Within its sheath, you must let it rest, steeping it in power until the time is right to strike. Such is the way of the samurai. What have you done, Momozigo? Sai. Wait, he's my friend, and he's here to help. He's not the enemy? Oh, Ufulupa. Not at all, good sir. Long story short, we've been trying to find decisive evidence linking the moneylender, Philippe, to one of our officers. Thanks to your timely intervention, we've done just that. His involvement in this racket is a stain upon our honor, which is admittedly far from squeaky clean, but now that there are many honest brass blades, still good men and women who strive to serve the public trust. If you hadn't appeared, gods know where I might have ended up. I don't know how to thank you. Think nothing of it. The work is its own reward. Now hurry back to your Da. Put his mind at ease. I don't like this bow. I mean, I guess I can do that bow, but not these character models. Pray allow me to thank you also. With your help, we succeeded in catching slippery crooks who had long eluded us. Rest assured, we shall see to the rest. By your leave. For a moment, I thought you had given us up to the enemy. Next time, I would thank you to share your plans. Have a little faith, will you? Thanks to my spontaneity, we managed to wrap this up in a neat little package. Lupa, he and I go back a long way, fellows as honest as they come. I do not doubt it. Now then, our work here is done. One fewer evil afflicts the realm. Let us move on to wherever the wind should blow. and the wind blows twould seem to the sea. Momozigo, pray take the lead. Right, this way, friends. We're going to LIMSALOMINSA. What? What's wrong with these two? That. Gosh. Some people, I just don't understand. Oh, I do love the sea. There's something cleansing about it. And I don't mean just taking a dunk. Such a vibrant port city, brimming with the people of all races and creeds. Mayhap one day Hingashi too will learn to open its arms to the world. Now then, as before, Momozigo and I shall seek out evil and injustice in this place. Pray use the time to further hone your skills in our art. Think that you might stand ready to contend with whatever villainy manifest. Blood on the deck. I'm glad your katana has come to sit well at your hip. Tis plain your existence exercising evil has matured you as a samurai. I have had an eventful time in this salt-kissed city. The course of seeking evil I came under the suspicion of the local peacekeepers, the mellow packets. A serial killer has been terrorizing these parts. 'Twould seem weapon of choice is an uncommonly sharp blade, one not unlike ours, and so I found myself confronted and questioned. Thanks to Momozigo's testimony, however, the pall of suspicion was quickly lifted. Not only that, but we were even permitted to examine the victim's wounds. There can be no doubt they were inflicted by a katana. Killer may well be a samurai, yet a true samurai does not take life without just cause. Murder is heinous in its own right. Committing it with our noble weapons compounds the crime. Such evil cannot be suffered. So there you have it. We're going after a serial killer. I must say I'm morbidly excited. Right, let's begin by talking to people in Hawker's Alley. What's wrong with these guys? I hate this city. It's probably the worst of the three. Something is wrong with... Oh yeah. KD threatened someone's life. Put him in jail. The serial killings. Oh, don't get me started. We all of us here have been on the edge. One of the victims was a regular of mine. Navigator, rest his soul. I pray that the culprit is caught too soon. People acting like there's one summoning bell. Yo, Yo, Rune. Killer makes Kieran dead. Makes Kyokyo Rune afraid. Afraidfully afraid. Kyokyo Rune shake. Shake. Takey wake all night. Brr. Brr. The recent murders, gruesome business, that, and it seems no one's safe neither. Why, even a traveler got himself sliced up. The unlucky saw. What sort of sick bastard do a thing like that? Can't say I blame the Yellow Jackets for marking us out. I mean, every elm of Musosai screams, "Look at me!" Patron the traveler and a quick earn. The victims do not seem to have anything in common. However, the circumstances of their death are strikingly similar. They all vanished in the vicinity of the docks before later turning up as corpses. The killer, it seems to me, targets those who happen to pass along the land. It's completely random then. What a frightening thought, but now that we know this, what do we do next? Set a trap, lure the killer out by walking around the area questioned in the black of night. He emerges from the shadows, we apprehend him. What the? On a solid plan, so who's the lucky one? But to get to be the bait. Wait, what? Why me? Though the victims have naught in common, it must be noted that none of them armed. In other words, the killer preyed on the defenses. With our katana at our hips, Glide and I shot make enticing bait. Firstly, were we to forego our weapons, would be ill-equipped to subdue the villains, and so it falls to you. Take heart, my friend. Both of us shall be close on hand, ready to pounce ere it may come to harm. Now then, let's go to the docks. Keep patting my head. See what I do to you. I need another emote. Why are these blue? They're different colors. What is... Mm. 12 above, please keep me safe. Please keep me safe. This time, let us set the trap. Gotta catch a serial killer. La 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 la. Hope nobody kills me tonight. What the? That blade! It's him! That blade. He wants it too. That was a ninja. Ninja samurai? A samurai ninja. By the kami. Momozigo, that scream was loud enough to wake the dead. Small wonder the villain fled with such haste. It wasn't intentional. What's done is done. Besides, our mission was not entirely without fruit. The killer's blade. It is known to me. Some while ago, a wealthy merchant of this land came to Kugane, a port of Ingashi. The man had a fetish for blades and proceeded to buy up the finest he could find. I chanced to inspect the wares at one of the many swordsmiths this merchant visited, and noted a unique katana marked for delivery to his ship. The self-same katana the killer wields. Furthermore, according to the shopkeeper, the merchant was a belle. A wealthy Lalafin merchant, you say? Well, in this area there's Geguruju, and whom I once entertained with a dance troupe. But for all his vices, he didn't strike me as a serial killing sort. Be that as it may, this is our sole lead for now. Where do we find this man? At his resort in Costa del Sol. Most like, but I'm doubtful he's the one we're after. Costa del Sol. What is this? This is reportable offense. Asking for account passwords? But I ain't no snitch. Wise. Rio came and told me the Crystal Bays had disbanded. I expressed my regrets and offered him a place here, but he declined with a smile, saying that he means to stay on with the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. What? It appears that the fellow has found his purpose, and for that I am glad. Do take care of him for me. Bop, dum, bop. BB. Aren't you, Scion? Why not Scion, Company of Heroes? No need to mince words, let us pierce right to the heart of the matter. Guguruju's hardly my cat's pooping on him. Hardly a paragon of righteousness, but if he's guilty of anything, it's of being a lecher, not a murderer. Okay. Who dares disturb my slumber? Oh, if it isn't the resourceful and supremely forgiving adventurer. I see you've brought company today, and of the far eastern persuasion. Besides, how very exotic. But come, what is it wish of me? Truly now, yours truly a suspect in the serial killings? But of course it is a mistake, and no mistake about it. However, I do have an inkling as to who the culprit might be. Urumi, or Lumi, he is your man. He made his fortune in the trade and indulges in extreme excesses, which coming from me is saying something. But most relevant to your investigation is the fact that he is obsessed with all things Far Eastern and owns an extensive collection of katana. He's a weeb. Why, just the other day at a social gathering, he was bragging on about one such weapon as though it was his firstborn. When he said that he wanted to feel what it's like to cut a man down, we all had a good chuckle, assuming he was speaking in jest. The man did always strike me as a touch to think that he would actually go and do the deed. Kill simply to satisfy his own twisted urges. This is no man, but a fiend in man's skin. Master Gigaruju, we were wrong to suspect you, and humbly beg your forgiveness. Will you tell us where to find the brave creature? On his ship, where he lives, is at anchor nearby for now, but I should warn you that he recently mentioned wanting a change of scenery. Ah, a ship? It's going to be tough to sneak aboard, but if we miss this chance, who knows when there'll be another. Oh, thank your lucky stars, for it just happens I've received an invitation for Gurumi Borlumi to attend a banquet abroad, his, and I quote, vessel of myriad pleasures. May have it, a small token of my remorse to you, my dear adventurer. Show it to the man's retainer at the pier, and you will be shown to a ship. And you, showmaster, I will lend you my garb, disguised as yours truly. None shall raise an eyebrow were you to have bodyguards in your company. And with that, I bid you success. Gurumi Borlumi is a troublesome business rival, and I shan't shed a tear at his demise. She has to do the bowing for you? Wait, what? Oh. Yes, she has a ticket. We are grateful. Without further ado, then, let us assume our roles and head to the pier. Why do I have the terrible feeling about this? Boom, clap, boom, clap, clap, clap. Where'd that ship come from? Wait, what? A breathtaking view. It reminds me of the Ruby Sea of home. Oh, 'tis a fine day for a banquet aboard a ship. Fine day indeed. Well, that convinced him. Master Gigaruju and the company, we do us great honor the invitation, if I may say. If I may. All appears in order. Thank you kindly. If you would care to step aboard, we shall cast off presently. Let's do it. It's time to party. Mikote. Yeah, yeah. Sushi. Ramen? What does this do? This guy's a weeb. The dedication to your passion is beyond impressive, my lord. That we all have your fine taste. Come now, we scarcely scratched the surface, save some wonderment for my prized katana. Ah, Master Gigaruju, always a pleasure, I say. Are those samurai I see beside you? Commendable first effort, my lord, but they pale in comparison to my katana collection. You would flaunt the blades you use to cut down innocents. Twisted fiend, your reign of terror ends here. Uh-huh. You're not Gegaruju. Who are you? And yet I would swear we've met. Damn right we've met. I am the would-be prey who screamed his lungs out. Ah yes, from that other night. See, it's well and good to admire a blade upon a stand, but its true place is in one's hand. This I discovered to my sheerest ecstasy. The law is too good for the likes of you. You shall face the self-same end you visited upon innocents. Not only do you speak uninvited into a private gathering, you make violent threats against an upstanding citizen. Seems I have no choice but to summon the guards. Now let us step above and pray put on a good show. I have a reputation as a host to uphold. It's time to duel. What is this? Asturgran, Koi? Time to work for your keep. Samurai! That is no way to hold a katana. You are no true samurai. Bah! Like there's a difference. Samurai just a swordsman that fights with a katana. This champion gladiator is gonna show you how it's done. You heard that? The difference is lost on this man. We must free him from his ignorance. Hold it. Never mind to savor this. We shall save you for last. Let us warm the deck with an opening act. Ninja! Nimpo! For now, we enjoy the spectacle. I too shall observe. You are alone are more than enough for these false shinobi. Have at him! Kirisute! Flame on! How many? It's gonna take a while to get used to this. What is this? Oh. You're tough, I'll give you that, but how will you fare against my pet? Eating time, my pretty? Tis a fiend who resorts to use a fiend. Beast around. False Shinobi, you may leave. Hey, said I could leave them too. Am I getting hit? A beast of lumbering thing anticipates. I'll start showing things. True north! Messed up. Oh, this guy. What's going on here? Need potions. What the heck? Stunned. What's he doing? Hey, hey, he's doing a lot of damage. Help! Help! Somebody, stop him. He's gonna kill me. Dead. My gear isn't good enough. Oh my lord, now I have to do all that again. Something... What's the cooldown on? 2 minutes. The stun doesn't work. Why is he all of a sudden doing this? Look at his damage. Epoo! No, it's not supposed to play out like this. The bacon, it's over. Run away! Man. This buttons. I'm almost thinking I should go back. This is as far as you go. Who are you? I'm Musosai, and beside me is my pupil, Glide. We seek out the wicked and exact justice upon them. Musosai, the legendary swordsman whose tales I heard in Kugane. Small wonder my guards didn't stand a chance. But even legends bleed, and with my transcendent katana, I am more than a match for you. Come, this blade shall drink deep of your lifeblood. Repentant fiend, you belong not to Gale, but in hell. In hell, say your prayers to whatever kami you keep. R-rated. You didn't befoul your blade with scum like such as his. Can I get his sword? We have accomplished our goal of excising evil, and for that I am glad. This outing leaves much to be desired for your training. For you see, a samurai learns best when he faces a fellow samurai of equal skill. Alas, they are hard to come by in this land, and a pretender such as that whom you face is no substitute. Whew, we did it. Pats on the back for everyone, especially me. Now what's this about you being a legend back at home? 'Tis ancient history. Whatever I may have been in the past, now I am but as you see, old man long past his prime. Well done, my friends. You have rid us of a depraved monster. It was a brutal end, but it was no more than he deserved. Justice will serve indeed. Rest assured, this mess will be cleaned up. As they say, what happens in Del Sol stays in Del Sol. We are in your debt, my lord. Our work here is done. One fewer evil afflicts. Sosai, are you alright? Worry not, I shall be fine. My endurance is not as it once was, is all. Come, my friends, let us move on to wherever the wind would blow. Oh gosh. And the wind blows, 'twould seem, to the forest. Momozigo, pray lead on. Forest? You mean Gridania? Oh dear, I mean, of course, right this way. Gridania! Ah, Gridania, always lovely to be here. Nation at one with the forest, simply being there here is salve for the soul, yet even amidst such seemingly serenity, untold wickedness may lurk. Till such time as we find it, pray continue applying yourself to our art. Right then, I'll go about making inquiries at once. What do I do? I have to put it back. It's not working. It doesn't feel right. What is this? Oh. I tried. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. What's going on here? Her brother, on the other hand. Got a temper. Heart of the forest. Benediction. Forgive me. Brother and I have considered every possibility and attempted every incantation at our disposal, but I fear the task of completing the enchantment has proven beyond our capabilities. No living Pajal, not even our sister, possesses such power. Without the blessing of Ato Akant, there is nothing we can do. With the ashes returned to their rightful resting place, Ato Akant's spirits will return. Surely it is only a matter of time. Look around you, sister. Open your eyes and ears. Time is one thing we do not have. Aaron? The fury of the Great One mounts with each passing moment. Will not be contained much longer. No, the time for waiting is long past. Now is the time for action. But Glide's garb, the enchanting is not yet complete. The situation is far from ideal, yet we have no choice. We must trust in Glide's power and do what we can. I hear you right, Aaron? Why, it was not long ago that you objected to Glide's very presence at the ritual. May be stubborn, sister, but I am no fool. I have witnessed Glide's abilities with my own eyes. There can be no doubting that he is a mage of the white, one as worthy as you and I. Aaron, you would place your trust in Glide, so I see no reason why I should not. Very well, let us hasten wherever she ever claims. Pixie power. Band. Gosh. Reach for the stars. God, I speak to you now as my peer. The fate of Gridania lies in the balance. We can ill afford to fail. Is something the matter? There's no time to lose faith in your abilities. Hurry and take your place by the guardian tree. Why is he here at the same time as me? Let's do it. His eyes look mechanical. The Great One's rage is too strong. I cannot reach him. They focus, Avon. We fall. Who will rise to take our place? The sister, the force itself turns against us. Ah! When only you reach the Great One, his minions will relent. Cast away your worries and focus your mind on the ritual. No, glide! Stand strong. Are you going to let some overgrown shrub ruffle your feathers? Nani? And the two of you, don't you have a ritual to perform? Do my eyes deceive me? This is no time for the chit-chat, Rio. Arun, glide, focus your energies on the guardian tree. Let's quell the Great One's fury, dispatch its minions, and resume the quieting. What's happening? What's happening? Arrow! Get wrecked. Do I heal it? I can't heal it. Heal. Heal. Fire. What's that? Heal, heal. Now, focus your powers on the guardian tree. Is it over? The Great One's anger baits. You have done well, my children. Master Atoa, do you truly live? Live? Not as you would define the word, mayhap in the heart of Glide here, whose strength I borrowed to join you. It's a miracle. It may very well, or perhaps the Mother Crystal heard this soul's wish. I lived a long and fruitful life, but when I drew my last breath, Ogomoro, that day, did so with one profound regret that I would pass from this realm without without finding a worthy inheritor to bequeath my knowledge in full. My spirit left my lifeless body to abide in the soul crystal with the hope that one day it would find its way into the hands of my successor. For years, my consciousness slumbered in the darkness until I met Glide. The moment she took my crystal in hand, I knew, Ajal or no, I had at long last found one whom I could truly pass on my knowledge. Yes, Glide, I knew. Master Itoa. The power of the crystal grows faint. It would seem my all too brief sojourn here has come to an end. Farewell, Glide of the Whites. Farewell, my children. I lead the forest home in your capable hands. What the heck? Not random. Dun, dun. Hold on. Master Itoa, he has left us. Da-da. And yet by his power and that of his successor, Glide, the Great One's fury is quelled, and the Twelvewood is safe. Though Master Itoa traveled the world, no doubt his heart always remained here. The forest home he loved, he waited for us. Why, brother, for once you almost sound wise beyond your ears. Strange, is it not? Perhaps I have finally learned something from you, dear sister. As I could learn something from you, Raven. Your pride as a Pajal, your deep respect for our past, these are traits to be admired. The same can be said for Master Itoa's liberality. Yes, I believe there is a place for both beliefs among our kind. The road was a long and winded one, but at long last, Our work is done. Let us return to Camp Tranquil. You have restored harmony to the forest. Got a new white mage over there. So the circle continues. Dun, 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 dun. To meet Master Itoa in the flesh, well, not the flesh, perhaps. I am still shaking from the experience, and from pure joy of seeing peace return to my forest home at last. I will be forever grateful to you. I am honored that we were able to heal the wood together. I speak not only for myself, my brother has expressed the same sentiments. Were Master Itoa here, I am sure he would say the same. Though perhaps he is still here in some form. Behold, the final piece of your garb now pulses with his ancient power. Yes, there can be no doubt that Master Itoa intended this as his parting gift to you. Yet, take it and wear it with pride, Glide of the White. Before we part, I will bestow to you a present of my own. By the ancient powers vested in me as a seed seer, I bestowed upon you the great incantation known to our kind. May you ever heed the will of the elementals and use it in wisdom and compassion. You have not given to formalities. I swear I do not know how my sister manages. This short time I have known you, you have grown into a fine white mage. I am honored to call you my peer. Use your powers in moderation and let compassion be your guide. And I have no doubt that you will bring succor, solace, wherever your journey takes you. Benediction. Benediction. I'm gonna press that and I should make it Control F or something. I don't know. This concludes the White Mage quest for Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next series of quests, let's first Must before the dawn. I'm not gonna touch the next one. There's no point. Benediction. Oh, I even pressed the wrong button. I'm gonna press that by accident. I need to put it here. Come on. Whatever. Alright, so finally ready to go back. Card.